his family. A family he himself murdered. But the hands of death could not defeat him. The Sisters of Fate could not control him. And on this day, the man, the legend, Kratos, will have his revenge.
Videos making up. Okay, now we'll just continue.
The chain, Kratos. My father once told me it maintains the balance of power within Olympus.
All right.
Break the chain to raise the labyrinth.
Wait here.
Good evening, Dante. How are you doing? Time to finish this game so I can go on to Ninja Gaiden 2. Holy that game. Hello, Atomics. How you doing? Yes, I exist. I'm aware. Good to have you, lad. Okay. Or do I? Am I stuck? Bad to have you? Okay. I got worried there for a second. I thought I was stuck. I've been stuck in infinite loops right there. Yes, I just. Or do I? Bad to have you. You don't. How do you know that I'm not a hallucination? You're but a fragment of our imagination. Ah. I guess she does. No, then. Unfortunately, Atomics. Unfortunately, I must admit I do think you are real. This fight is hard. Yeah, it is. These hell dogs are always really hard. Maybe the real Atomics were the friends we made along the way. Oh, it's one of these fights. Oh boy, one of these. Wait, what? Goat Man incoming? I saw a Goat Man. Why did I... Okay, for some reason I'm actually getting tripped up with the controls. Please only have one Goat Man. If you're also not in there, they have nothing to do. They can do it. Okay, that was a really bad run. It was a really bad run. Okay, and now I'm gonna use this bait because I can. messing this up for some reason. Save it for the gold man? Well, I guess that's not too late now. Okay, got the hit. I used the Hades stone spell. Well, I didn't actually get that one. Oh, that did it. Nice. This combat looks cool. It's not as deep as DMC, but he does do a bunch of like cool stuff. Replaying this is on my to-do list. Yeah, this is a great. I replay it every other year, something like that. Ah, Goldman got me. Man, you're dead. It's just be a speedrun to the Goon section. This game was way more goony than I remembered it being. I was very surprised by the amount of goonery was in this game, in one section in particular. Like right after another. I got to chapter 14 in Ninja Gaiden 2. How would you rate the game, Dante? Wait, no, I'm using the wrong spell. Can't wait to replay it on hard. Oh, is that good? Okay, I'm definitely dying. Yeah, definitely dying. What I've seen, Hard has way more enemy spawn in. Okay. How about replaying Wild Hard? Shit, I might do it on my first playthrough. Install Goon mods? Dude, that game doesn't need a Goon mod. It's like a Goon-based game. Holy. Same with the first game. Feet. This is true. This is true. Get someone over here. Feet. What the fuck? And he's here. It worked. The spell worked. It actually worked. It's been so long. Seek help, guys. Yo, it worked. Yeah, that was kind of sick. Okay, why can't I use magic? Why can't I use... Okay, using this. Let's de-summon him now. Hand. No feet. You don't have enough magic? Is it that expensive? Damn, okay. Oh man, that does a lot of damage. almost dead already. No feed spell. No feed spell is weak. I don't know if someone it worked. I mean, it worked this time. First time in like forever, it finally worked. Okay. No, I do not want to change to easy mode. Do not. Do not give me that option. Oh, you can like just they explode, even if you throw them back at them. Okay, good to know. Okay, I'm gonna use this thing. Is this Cerberus from Timo? Yeah. He doesn't even have any ice attacks. Like, what's up with that? Weak are Cerberus. Okay, and now I use these guys again. Okay, that didn't work. Cerberus inbred pop. Okay. Dante, you play Ninja Gaiden 2? Yeah, she's been playing it as of late. She can answer about that. I will also be playing Ninja Gaiden 2. It's the game on the list after this one, which is gonna be pretty nice. And then someone, I don't think you've heard, but I got the message that MGRR is ready to get picked up. So I will be picking that up tomorrow. And then once I'm done with Ninja Gaiden 2, that's the game I'm playing. Oh my god, yeah, it's happening. It's gonna be sick. Holy. I will miss the entirety of that. That's I think that's a skill issue. Nah, I'm sad you won't get to see that. I'm guessing because you're gonna be busy. Depending on the amount of time it's gonna take me to get through Ninja Gaiden 2, I might be able to do the entire weekend of MGR. Skill issue indeed. Yeah. Does anyone in chat know how long is Ninja Gaiden 2? Unless World War III starts. Well, I might not have internet then. Sadly, guys, I think it will be bad if... For some reason, I feel like it'll be bad if World War III starts. For some reason. That'll probably get my papers cancelled. I guess you just gotta look at the bright side of life, huh? Even when World War III starts. No papers. Won't take a week unless you do like 1 hour stream or something. Okay. Okay. Okay, for some reason I used the wrong magic or other modes. Oh, I can get it. Nice. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, for some reason I never went in there. Interesting. Yeah, now it's... Did I not go in there though? Oh sure, I went in there. Oh right, I can't do that. But I do have to try. Or it's gonna let me. Yeah, I remember. Wait. I guess I'll take the orbs. Not that it's really gonna do anything. I will then upgrade this weapon that I never really use. Nip monsters. There's a bunch of those in this game. Okay, back break. Okay. Okay, so if you do this, it's actually a launcher. That's kind of cool. I hope you can bring the enemy with you. I know it didn't there, but maybe I got the angle wrong. Okay. Maybe there's potential for this weapon? Okay. Let's go back to this. Yeah, let's go down here. Potential man mentioned? Yes. Young girl, I miss my family. Did I get all of them? I think I missed one. Yeah, I think I missed one. Yeah, missed one. Okay, can't jump down from there. There's a water color. Okay. Have I actually been missing out from not using the other weapons? No! God, this is the worst enemy in this game. This guy. I'm back. Hello, back. How you doing? Okay. I guess I'm just low on health. Oh, I am. I'm gonna go watch episode of The Boys. Alright. You're back too? She's a fraud? Nuh-uh. Someone, if you're still here, how far are you on season in The Boys? What season are you on? Are you like up to date? Okay, maybe I should just use the special thing. Yeah, new drop. I'm up to date. Yes, 6 episodes today, only 2 more left. Exciting stuff. If he's up to date, though, is the real question. It seemed like it. Hey, Evil, how you doing, lad? Maybe you can't because the enemy can follow you there, but ideally run to the crystal, shut it and run back to the room. Oh, that did it. Okay, so that's a good launch. Okay, that's a good launcher for these guys. Okay, so you just want to use this move. Okay. I don't think I could, Evil. Though I'm not 100% sure. I just got the gut feeling that I couldn't. Maybe I should have tried it out. So you're not sure? Are you sure? Are you sure I'm not sure? Are you sure? Pretty sure? Are you sure? Okay, so are you sure it's just the new 6-7, it seems? Made a sea salt! I mean, unless the game cut off the way out of the fight is not mandatory. Speedrunners use the New Game Plus bar to do this on their first time in Hell. I've seen that one. And also you can like do multiple air dashes with the bow. Yeah, like that. Okay. Alright. Let's get this thing. Have you guys seen the... I forget who made it, but there's a really good video on YouTube about the history of God of War 3 speedrunning and some of the tech that was discovered and the people who did it. I forget who made it. I'll try and find it after stream. It was really, really good. Damn, I kind of wanted to save. Oh well. Oh, okay.
Pandora! Pandora! Athena?
It's all right, Kratos.
Remember your purpose, Spartan. Remember why you have come so
Zeus
far.
time. Yeah, we're getting to it.
Prepare yourself, Spartan. You know what you must do.
I will raise the labyrinth. I will take her where she belongs.
Zeus! That's right. Let me just save real quick. Your son has returned. I bring the destruction of Olympus. In the most feminine voice imaginable. I've seen that video. It's a good video. Hey, I can upgrade again. Dude, will I actually manage to upgrade all of my weapons to the max on a single playthrough? I don't think I've ever done that in a God of War game. Not sure. At the very least, never before on God of War 3. Increased damage. Okay, new thing, and more duration. Okay. Wait, what's that? What will I get now? Increased damage, Nemesis Rage, level 3. Okay, so more magic. Same VA, by the way. Mambo. You only have playthrough. You only have one playthrough because there is no new game plus. That's why they were so generous. Though on other playthroughs, like this is by far not my first time playing this game, but I've never gotten to like every weapon maxed out before, which is surprising. That's what surprised me. But yeah, but yes, Dante, they do definitely. Why did I not get these chests the first time through? They do definitely get generous as the game goes on. With the amount of red orbs you get. Also, I'm curious what's going to be behind this thing. More chests. Okay. Hello. And it's like not even that much. I mean, it was a good amount. Am I able to? No, I need like 1,500 more. Less than 1,500. Does Teach not know Mambo? I don't think I know Mambo. Doesn't ring a bell. What's Mambo? Let's save here. So let's check out that move that I just got. This one. Oh, like Stinger! I finally got Stinger! Oh, hell yeah. Nice. Send it on Discord. Alright, thanks, Atromix. I already got my stuff. Yeah, I don't need to do those chests. Stinger. Wow. Let's call it Sting. Yeah, this is Sting. Another save station. Don't need it. Can I do a... What's the air version? Wait. Okay. Okay. That was... Okay, so Stinger on ground in the air, it's... Okay, that's a... Okay, I don't know how I feel about that one. That's a weird one. And it, like, locks you in for a long while. Like, you can't... Can I, like, dodge out of it? Okay, I can dodge out of it. How about jump out of it? No. Okay, I can only dodge out of it. I don't know how I feel about this move. Anyways, I really like this move, though. And you can, like, gain a little bit more height with that one. Okay, let's get the flame. Okay, this would look pretty damn cool on like next-gen graphics. I hope they keep the aesthetic of God of War in the remakes, because I really like it. And cutscene? Yeah. And we have Bland Dora. Doing nothing, as usual. Maybe screaming help. Or Kratos. Alright. Alright, Zeus. Let's go. I'm ready.
There it is. I can see it, Kratos. In the darkness, the fires of hope will set us free.
Oh.
Pandora, no!
You know why I'm here. You brought me here to do this.
I will find another way.
No, Kratos. There is no other way.
Do you guys think her voice acting is kind of weak as well?
You're hurting me.
Or am I being crazy? I feel like everyone else does like a very solid performance. But hers is kinda weak. Like even the old man from earlier had a better VA.
Release the girl, Zeus!
Don't confuse this object, this construction of Hephaestus with your own flesh and blood.
Uh-oh.
But perhaps you already have, Spartan. Your quest for Pandora, your pathetic attempt for atonement from
Don't
the
make
family
him
you
mad.
slaughtered has caused nothing but havoc on Olympus. Look around at what you have done.
I see only what I have come to destroy.
Taking pity on you has been my greatest mistake, Kratos. Just as taking pity on this thing will prove to be your greatest mistake.
This has nothing to do with her!
It has everything to do with her!
Put her down!
As you wish.
Alright. Let's go. It's time for fratricide. And deicide? Okay. Ah, this QTE is so damn cool. I love that little bit. That was so cool. And he's way easier to parry than I remember. Okay, that was surprisingly easy. Like, maybe a little too easy. No, Kratos, you must never kill. Yeah, he's gonna let him live now. Killing is like kind of bad. Yeah, I feel like maybe he should get like a flashback to like the people he has lost, and then he should say just go, and then they'll just go their separate ways.
What? I am meant to
Maybe that will be a good ending.
Please! Kratos, you know this is the only way.
Don't listen to her, Kratos.
Maybe, honestly, why does he care so much about Pandora? Well, the game wants you. So the game has set it up so that Kratos kind of sees it as sees her as his daughter, even though they haven't really built it up to that. He just sort of saw her as a daughter all of a sudden, even though in the beginning of the game, like the first two interactions, he does not give a zero there. He doesn't give a single fuck about her. She looks like his daughter too. I guess she might. But I feel like he shouldn't have been as dismissive of her in his first two interactions, because he really seems like he does not give a single damn about Pandora. And then all of a sudden, once Athena tells him that, hey, you're gonna need Pandora, then the next time he speaks to her, she's like, oh, Pandora. And, yeah, I'm not really a fan of Pandora. Or her character, or her place in the story. I mean, I can kind of see there's like the skeleton of a story there, with Kratos having lost his daughter, and that has been like his motivation for, like, well, I guess not his motivation. Maybe in the first game, and because that's why he wants to kill Ares and all that. But like in the second game, he's just still Kratos, the really really mad guy. That's also a god of war. So yeah, and I'm not. Oh, that's why it's here, so I can save. Let me. Do I really need to save here? I guess now that I've done it. But other than that, no. Anything over here? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I died once. I guess this is a hard boss after all.
Such chaos.
I will have much to do.
Face me, Father. It is time to end this.
Yes, my son.
I remember that line from 2018, the flashback, or callback, or whatever. I actually don't think you have to do anything here. It's just like a scripted thing until the other scripted thing happens. You just gotta survive for a certain amount of time. Okay? Can't tank that. Gotta run around. Okay, once he does that. Okay, having a stinger is actually really nice, not gonna lie. It's almost like it's a really valuable skill to have. Yeah, there we go. And dead. Like 2 seconds before the cutscene plays. Does this game have an ultimate system instead of Spartan Rage? Yeah. That's when you use the... what's the name? Man, you're dead. Yeah. Just as the cutscene was about to play too. The Blade of Olympus, that big blue sword that you also can get in the Ragnarok DLC. Yeah, the Blade of Olympus. This one. This is this game's Blade Rage of Sparta. And I used to listen and... I'm so used to listening and saying Sparta that Sparta sounds like mispronunciation, misspelling. I get that. You gotta be kidding me, man! And you read Sparta as Sparta? Okay, once he gets you with that lightning, you're just kind of stun-locked. Skill issue. Skill issue. Okay, one thing that I feel like could be improved with this game is I can't really tell which moves can be blocked and which moves has to be dodged. There isn't. I don't really think, at least I can tell what the tell is. And I feel like that's something they could add to once they do the remake. They did say they were going to do all of the Greek saga. Not all of the Greek saga, but the trilogy. Okay, Blade of Olympus. It's maybe something like Elemental. Maybe it's something like elemental and energy-based attacks can be blocked, but physical attacks can. No, there are definitely some physical attacks that can. Some physical attacks cannot be blocked or parried. Between Rage of Sparta and Lightning Reversal, we talked about DMC and Sekiro. Hit him with Lightning Reversal. I would love something like a Lightning Reversal. Lightning Reversal is such a cool concept. It's so simple too. Like it's only something you can like parry while jumping. Like that's such a simple concept, but like just the coolness factor of blocking a lightning strike and then sending it back is so cool. That it was too forgiving. Sekiro? Alright, Atromix. Alright. Nah, honestly, I can see what you're coming from. Yeah, the some of the parry could be a little bit, but I guess it's because they... I'm being serious. I guess it's because they wanted to make a game around the parry system, so they were being a little bit lenient with... the parries. I think it's just for mass appeal that the parries were as lenient as they were. If it was something like you'd have to be, if every block in that game was like Royal Guard with Dante, I think most people would just would not enjoy it. Also, I don't really think the game has. I don't think it would be. I think they made the right decision what they went with. Have you played The Lies of P? I haven't. I've only played like 30 minutes of it. I think I'll actually play that at some point. Though there's still there's a lot of things in the queue right now, so that'll probably take a while. I'm always thinking about Lies of Yi or something like that. It's like this animated cat that has combat very much like Sekiro. It's like a 2D game. No, it's Nine Souls. That's the game. Nine Souls. I want to play that one too. Similar concept, but the parry times are way more tight and blocks do chip damage. More fun, to be honest. The hardcore and pro player get rid of it right away. I guess that was in reference to the parry timings in Sekiro, right? Yeah, I could definitely see the appeal of doing a like a harder parry run. Oh right, I gotta hit this thing. Also, how in the world am I gonna beat Zeus with the amount of health I have left? Like, look at my health right now. How am I gonna win that? Give me health orbs? No? Okay. Oh, thank you. More. I want a little bit more. A little bit more. Oh, thank you. Also some blue orbs. Just a few. Okay. Was gone for a while, but hell yeah, you got Lies of P? Yeah, pretty sure I do. Pretty sure I do, yeah. The best Souls-like of all time. I didn't finish it. I think I just got like too caught up in playing Devil May Cry. I think that was just it. Played it on Game Pass before it cut me and left. Damn, that's rough. Put it in the end of the to-do list. Yeah, I'll put it on the to-do list. Though, funnily enough, you know, it's I don't really make the list, but I do sorta not really follow it. Maybe a little bit I follow it. It's just a general outline of what I have to do on stream. Not necessarily the order I will do them in. But it's on the list. I remember it so well because it was the most optimized game I ever played. Oh, it like runs really well on the on older consoles. I think by the time I played it, I had switched over to a PS5. So it just looked fine. Even on the ancient Kirkbox one. Damn, that is kind of crazy. It ran well. That is kind of a good sign about the developers. I heard the DLC was pretty good too. Definitely don't have that one though. Okay. I see. This is where the difficulty comes. I guess I should have saved some magic. I really want to play the DLC, but what's up? That shit, $80 base. Base game. Base plus DLC. Yeah, that is kind of rough, isn't it? Man, he's a tease. Keep dodging my attacks. Should I try and parry it? There we go. Wait, should I try and hit the heart as well for more green orbs? Oh boy.
I'll put an end to this chaos.
Hi Rusty, how you doing, lad? Okay, he's doing that. Don't get near him. Okay. Okay. Kratos.
I'll put an end to this chaos.
Okay, definitely can't parry that. Okay, is he going in? Yeah, he's just going in. I don't. Oh, okay. Did I just knock him out of it? Okay, there's a lot of them right now. Okay. No, I would not want to change the difficulty.
I'll put an end to this chaos.
It is nice you get some blue orbs from defeating the clones. Aye. You're not getting any health back. Okay, last hit. Might not be able to parry that. Last hit of the 3-hit combo.
I'll put an end to this chaos.
Okay, you can iframe through that. That's nice. Alright, I'm gonna head out. Have fun. Alright. You have a good one, Atomics. Gonna go study? Study for the tests or exam. See, Atomics, when was I making good decisions? I see. Yeah, my bad, Atomics, my bad. Got too much food up. Very based. Very based. Combined with balls. Jokes aside. Are we at the end game here? Yeah, this is the final boss, Evil Naruto. There's some scripted stuff after this, but this is basically the final boss. Well, once this part is done, there's like only scripted cinematics left. So they might feel, some parts might feel like a boss, that really not. This is the last boss.
I'll put an end to this chaos.
Should I be using the other weapons? Or... Don't get health back. Oh my god, there we go. Okay, I remember this part being kind of not that good. Hopefully it's not. Okay, let's try that again. Almost there. There we go. Okay. Womp womp. This is the real tragedy. Seeing all of the stuff just laying there on the ground. That hurts to see. Also that. Finally got all of the stuff fully upgraded.
Nothing but darkness lies ahead, Kratos.
Oh, this part. I really hope they make this part shorter in the remake. Why can't I pick this up? Am I not? I think I'm supposed to pick that up. Guess not. Yeah, okay, we'll just continue. I just remember every time I go through this, it just drags and drags. Do any of you guys feel that way? About the,
Stay close, Calliope.
I'm gonna call it silhouette mode? Nah, that doesn't really seem to do with it. This, whatever this is.
Daddy? Kratos! No, Mother,
My wife. My
No
child.
way.
How? They were left in Sparta. Ares!
Kratos! Come. I can show you the way. Hurry! I can help Kratos! Kratos, in the darkness, the fires of hope will set us free.
Yeah, the void part goes on for too long. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Hello, what's the difference between hard and normal in Ninja Gaiden 2? Man, I'm looking forward to Ninja Gaiden 2. That game's gonna be so good.
You can see the light. It is changing you. It is time to lay your fears to rest. The light reveals the truth. The power of forgiveness comes from within. To be forgiven, you must find the power to forgive yourself.
Sure, whatever.
This way! No, Kratos! Stop!
Athena! No!
Okay, go back.
Kratos, fear drove Zeus to kill his father Kronos. The same fear that brought the Great War. A fear that drove Zeus to kill you, his own son. Zeus uses fear to keep you in the dark. Confront your demons and lay them to rest.
Over here, Kratos!
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me. Now there is
that a reference to that one funny meme? You guys know that meme? I feel like that was a reference to that one meme.
Good luck.
Crazy how they knew about that meme so many years beforehand.
You cannot change your destiny, mortal.
I gave you everything. Please, don't do it, Spartan.
Oh, okay, can't go that way.
Die, Spartan! Today you may defeat me, but in the end, Kratos, in the end, you'll betray only yourself.
Come, I can show you the way.
I have created you, and I will be your end.
Hurry!
Why won't you die? Die! Tremble in fear.
Kratos! Ah! Over here, Kratos!
Hush!
Hurry, Kratos! Kratos, please. I need you to free me.
Listen, Kratos. Once in your pathetic life, don't fail. Don't fail her like you failed your family.
It's all right, Kratos.
Oh, and I think that's the end of it. Ah. Thank you. Thank you, game.
Kratos, you know this is the only way! As the fear in the gods rose,
Pandora's box looks so cool. I love the design of this box.
To kill a god.
hope is what makes us strong. It is why we are here. It is what we fight with when all else is lost.
I do like the first person Blades of Chaos. That is pretty fun. Dancing main, higher difficulty, have damage down, more aggressive and minion on bosses. I also think it's cost more for items. That's going by PlayStation 3 version, not playing Ninja Gaiden whatever. Ninja Gaiden yet. Ninja Gaiden 2 yet, only Black 2. I think it's the Master Collection one she's playing. Pretty sure it is. And now, time to mash. I'm still mashing. I'm still mashing. Still mashing. Yeah, still mashing. Mashing. Still mashing. 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 Mashing, 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 mashing. Mashing. And stop. You can actually just go forever like that. Yeah. And now the world has ended.
You have done well, Kratos. Freed from the bondage of Olympus and cleansed in chaos, mankind is now ready to hear my message.
Look around you, Athena. The world stands in ruin. What good is your message?
Yeah.
Go if you must. But first, I insist you give me the power from inside the box.
The box was empty.
That can't be true. I can see it in your eyes. You used my power to kill Zeus. You still have it as we speak. Don't you understand? When Zeus gathered all the evils and placed them in the box, I dreaded what would happen if it was opened again. And so, I summoned the most powerful weapon in the world, and I placed it in the box.
I told you, it was empty. Pandora was sacrificed in vain. She died because of my need for vengeance.
Well, her and, you know, the rest of the world.
You used my power to kill Zeus. I saw you do it. Unless... Of course. When you opened the box, you released the evils to the gods. Infected them. Changed them. Zeus himself fell prey to the dark evils. This is why he became so enraged and obsessed with your death. He was consumed by the evil, fear. I thought the power I placed in the box was never released. All these years I assumed you drew from the evils inside to destroy Ares.
Are we in the middle of story progress? Hey, Crimson. No, this is basically the end monologue. Yeah, it's just cutscenes, and then I think there's like one more input the game is gonna ask of me, and then roll credits.
Great enough to overcome fear. Locked deep inside of you, Kratos, is hope.
Hope is a blue flame, by the way. Very important.
Trapped by your guilt.
Blue flame.
Failures of your past. When you killed Zeus, you must have allowed something to awaken it.
Jesus, I'm being late.
What was it, Kratos?
Hope is what makes us strong.
I guess a little bit.
Why we are here.
Usually I'd like end stream around now.
All else is lost.
And I probably will once the credits roll.
All I remember is what I have lost.
So, yeah, I guess you are a little bit late, but it's fine, Crimson.
I understand.
There'll be more streams tomorrow.
Where it belongs. I trust you to do the right thing, Kratos.
You shouldn't.
You owe me this, Kratos.
I owe you nothing.
I made you a god. I sheltered you from the wrath of Olympus. I delivered you revenge on Zeus.
It is over, Athena.
You would dare strike me down? Again?
That is pretty funny. That's a
My
kind of funny.
vengeance ends now.
Kratos, no!
And that's the second time. Second time he's been impaled by that sword.
What have you done? That was meant for me! They will not know what to do with it!
You disappoint me, Spartan.
Roll credits. Stig Asmussen. Well, I kind of feel like it fumbles a little bit there at the end. Like, at the very end, after the final boss fight with the story, I really like this game. I really, really love this game. Man, that opening fight with Poseidon is so cool. It's gotta be like one of the hypest fights in all of like video games. I feel like the only thing that might come close, I haven't tried, and it's gonna be the what is that called? Armstrong in Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I only ever seen the Maxor video on it, so I'm not sure how crazy it's gonna be like, but it feels like it seemed like that fight gets pretty crazy. For Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, there's a chapter select, and after beating game, you'll keep all your items. Ninja Gaiden 3 the same. You can play with your character after you unlock them. So that's a main, and for your reference, see here. Okay, well that's good to know, Rusty. Thanks for telling me that. I imagine Dante is probably still here. You still here, Dante? Jesus, anyway. So... I'm not sure. That of course they like announced they're gonna create the they're gonna remake the games, the Greek trilogy. I wonder when the first God of War is gonna get the remake. Like when will that game be out? What game are you gonna go live in next stream? So the very next stream after this one is gonna be a DMC stream. Not sure which game it will be. Probably either 4 or 5. But then after that, it's gonna be Ninja Gaiden 2, and once I'm done with that, it's gonna be what's that? Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. And after that, it's gonna be Ninja Gaiden 3. Is that a Sharingan? That kind of looks like a Sharingan, doesn't it? That very much looked like a Sharingan. Also, isn't this like some of the coolest looking end credits you've ever seen? like the aesthetic of it is so cool. Also, do you guys also see the funny symbol right now on the like things on the side? Like that one symbol that YouTube really doesn't like. I feel like it's a symbol you would find in games like S with H-Man. Do you guys see the symbol? Yeah, it's on that line as well. There's like a lot of them. Like right in the middle. It's off screen now, but got a good look at it. That would be a very interesting showering gun if that was one. Yeah, there it is at the top. Oh, and the sides as well. Man, they love that pattern, huh? Okay, I'm not sure how much longer this is gonna go on. But there is a end credit scene, which kinda, I mean, it's very vague, but it kinda leads into God of War 2018. It's very vague, but you know, you can kinda see it. Like, oh, after this, he just kinda goes to the north. You guys think Kratos is ever gonna go to like Egypt or maybe like Japan? I mean, I don't remember how many years now, but it's been like since forever that people are talking about Kratos and going to like the other like mythologies and exploring them. I'm pretty sure in the Ragnarok DLC, Tyr brought like an Egyptian sword that you could fight him, that you could fight against, which was pretty cool. Ken Kikuchi, AC Creative. Okay. How long is this? My sumo brain cannot handle 5 whole hours of this. Okay, no, not the end. Special thanks. Okay. Kinda sounds like we're getting near the end. And there we go. What? He's alive? Wow. Lost all aura now, huh? They didn't have any more budget for this? Damn. Okay, that's probably the end. I want to see what I unlocked in the challenges, chaos mode, costumes and videos. Okay. Yeah, that one. Fear Kratos. Apollo. Does half attack. Enemies do half damage. Okay, so that's the game, and that's the costume you want if you just want to extend the game. All orbs are worth double their value. Trophies are disabled. Morpheus, okay. Red orbs are worth 5 times their value. Okay. 5 times. Good God. Enemies do 1/4 attack damage. Forgotten Warrior. Holy. Dominus does double attack damage. Enemies do half attack damage. All orbs are worth double their value. Okay, that seems insane. Oh, Deimos from that other God of War game. Health, magic, and gold orbs are worth quadruple their value. Red orbs have no value. Oh. That's interesting. So you can't really upgrade anything with this. I guess if you've already unlocked everything, it doesn't really matter. Anyway. Combat Arena challenges. Shop exile change of the making a power. Character art. Let's look at some character art.
Modeling is taking the art from visual development and turning it into a 3D model, painting it, giving it life, and then handing it off to our character riggers who send it off to animation. So we actually create the object itself.
It's in general just become, I guess you'd say, more sophisticated, but it's more of a traditional media now. It's kind of, if you know how to sculpt traditionally, then you're going to transfer right in. Traditional skills are playing a more important role, which is great.
Do you feel that you channeling the great masters of art history to help you achieve a new level?
Raphael, you know, they speak to me.
Really. One of the big things that I was looking forward to doing is nasty stuff like this, because before this, I had been doing more technical stuff, more like realistic humans. Doing realism is fun to a certain extent. It's more fun to do something that's slightly realistic. There's more artistic license as far as where you can go with it. With realism, there is no artistic license.
Creature design is kind of the most exciting thing. Like Peter was saying, artistic freedom, and just you can do kind of whatever you want and you push things. I mean, that's what the Great Masters did, so it's just exciting to work on that kind of thing.
Here's my workstation.
Okay.
My Cintiq, which is what we use to
Okay.
paint.
Man, they left that in? Holy.
Actually draw on, paint on the screen, sculpt in ZBrush, which is very helpful and amazing. And then on the left of me,
This seems very casual.
I usually keep my reference. We're able to,
Which I guess is pretty cool. Not really what I expected.
Specularity that we couldn't before. Scratches, blood, a real shine and realism that we couldn't deliver on the last project. We are working with a lot more polygons and a lot more textures on our project this time, per object.
Here's Hermes, the concept art that I got from Andy Park, who did a great job. You can see the boots are in there and what color they're supposed to be, what material. We're still working on the cloth, making sure that's all rigged nicely. And right now,
I don't think that cloth made it into the game.
so hopefully by the time you see this in the game, it'll be
Did
looking
it? Maybe
nice
it did.
and transparent. So here we are starting him out in ZBrush and adding a lot of the little detail. Say if you wanted his skin to bulge around these straps, it would be really easy to go ahead and just add musculature in here.
Today you may defeat me, but in the end, Kratos, you'll betray only yourself.
This is the centaur in our game. Andy Park did the concept. They always do like a colored version first like this to kind of nail the feel of the character and like what he's all about. And then they'll give us these turnarounds like this one. We have, the horses have these like chest muscles that kind of flow up into the horse neck, this way. And we have abdomen muscles and these obliques that kind of flow in. And where our hips sit, is kind of where their shoulder blades sit. So typically most people draw centaurs. I'm not the first one to make one of these things. So, this has been thought about before. But typically, our hips, like where the hips would sit on a human, they put where the shoulder blades would be. It feels kind of like it would work,
Okay. That's kind of interesting.
Kratos was created from scratch simply because we weren't sure where we wanted to go in the third game, if we were going to change him at all, or if we were going to maintain the PS2 silhouette and essentially the same exact character. We felt like it might be an opportunity to really make some changes to him, considering the level of fidelity and sophistication in what we could create now on the PS3. We started out way out there. 2.5 years later, we decided that he looks like the PS2 model. So we're back to where we started, but
these show some of those concepts. I really want to see that actually.
Very heroic, very stylized silhouette, a very thin waist, very broad shoulders. He has kind of a swimmer's build on steroids. He's 8.5 feet tall, and he has
8.5.
a head the size of a 4 foot tall person.
Good lord.
His waist is
He's enormous.
probably thinner than all of our wives. He's a trippy looking guy, but he reads really well in the game. Basically what I'm working on now is we've got an upper body and a mesh that the art director as well as the director really like. So now it's a matter of creating a blend map, which is new technology for Sony Santa Monica, in that we can do expressions. Basically, I'm just creating the rage, sculpting him looking angry, and we'll be able to blend this new facial expression into the current model. So we can go from here to here. The satisfaction comes in seeing him in the game saying, wow, that's him. Only look, you can see his veins and you can see him breathing. It looks better than the cinematics. That's the satisfaction.
Your son has returned.
I bring the destruction of Olympus!
Caden's crow in the opening cinematic flies down and ends up landing on this hapless victim. And as he's eating the guy, he rips the eyeball out of the socket. So it's especially juicy and nasty. Later today, I'll be working on the vein that the eyeball's attached to. So maybe the crow can wrestle the eye out and really get some good squirming going on in the audience, sort of thing. The way it works is that you lay down your base color. For example, with this guy, you get a good skin tone going. And then from there, you add additional details. Like with this guy, his main details are the cuts that he has and then the dirt that's added.
I don't expect some visual character designers prefer to work at home.
In 3D. So you can sort of feel
well, I guess nowadays they would be, but this God of War 3, I think originally it did come out 2009, 2010. something like that.
These cestices, and basically they're like these huge
So that was probably not like a thing back then.
He's kind of like this aged
At least I think
he's not
so.
a super fresh young guy, so he's got some fat to him and some history. He's basically
But nowadays,
the visual elements
they probably do work from home.
parallel what Kratos wears. The really fun stuff was sculpting his flesh and his muscles and whatnot. Like, this is a final concept image, but we take it a step further and put a level of polish on it that isn't there. Because once it's here, this is a beautiful painting, but once it goes in the game, it needs to be perfect at every angle. Every angle you look at it has to be a great piece of work. So it's you have to go in and you take this and you take everything a step further, and you know there can't be any mistakes.
Call it my 13th and final labor. Soon I will become the god of war and claim the throne for myself.
Level design, motion capture, creating Poseidon. It's voice acting. Game to make the fall of the warrior. Hephaestus Tale. Secret of the Flame, History of the Box. Rise of Zeus, The End. Fall of a Warrior. What is this? Oh, this. Okay, I'm good actually. Do we get to see TC Carson?
God of War that we're starting today is the culmination of a lot of preparation. This is definitely the most complicated session I've ever put together.
I'm gonna go get a sweatshirt. We should go in the other room while we can, huh?
One of you here and one of you here. How close do
Oh, there he is.
duck under the microphone? We need to take a couple minutes.
Man, he looks a lot younger than he does today.
About this session, just the number of variables. We've got a lot going on. 2 actors at a time. We've got a lot of people going to be at the session. We've got
I guess that woman is
kinds of stuff. It's a new studio.
Athena, something like that.
But I like to
The blonde woman.
nailed everything down before we got there. But I'm definitely, my breath's coming a little shorter today than it normally does. We are moments away.
What was it, Kratos?
All I remember is what I have lost.
That is why you should give me the power.
Yeah,
I understand its true meaning. And
my character, I like to think of her as she thinks she's doing something good, but in reality, she's trying to take over the world.
Kratos, she is the key to our revenge.
Oh, a scrapped cutscene?
You shouldn't.
Kratos, I found out, is a piece of me that I kind of didn't know existed. It's kind of a dark side that it really is fun getting a chance to explore.
I delivered your revenge on Zeus.
My vengeance ends now. I owe you nothing!
The aura of Carson? Yeah, he's great, isn't he? He really got that voice down.
When you have the other actor in the room, you're able to come up with a rhythm. It makes it more real.
I really, really like it. It gives you a chance to play off of what the other person is doing as opposed to doing it by yourself.
We're getting so much from this performance that we wouldn't normally get. I'm totally stoked about it right now.
You owe me this, Kratos.
I owe you nothing!
Bravo. That's perfect. Awesome.
Excellent.
That was it. That was it.
I knew you'd come back.
I've never worked with the prompters, and it's really freeing for the actor because, you know, you're looking straight ahead instead of always, you know, face down in the page, and it's really a cool experience.
Find the labyrinth! Please! Help! Kratos!
One of my favorite things to do is scream. I really, I don't know why.
Okay, so she's actually just like 18, they found. I don't recognize her voice from any character in any other game I've played. Was she like a one-off thing?
Thinking a thought before it makes it more.
I feel like she might be.
They called me a monster.
Natalie was due. We'd never worked with her before. She was an ace. She totally knocked it out of the park.
Many more variables than a normal voiceover session for a game today, and it went very, very well. I'm happy with how today turned out.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
That's all that really matters. Is Stig is happy, and if Stig's happy.
Oh, he's the director, the bald guy. Okay.
Who is Hercules? Well, it was me for 7 years on TV, so this is a
Oh, they got like a TV actor that played Hercules before to do this Hercules? Okay.
4,000 pounds.
That's
This guy's
cool.
like about 12 feet tall.
They called them labors. Ha!
There you go.
That was good. That was really good. Kevin Sorbo was obviously an easy choice because he's Hercules, but not necessarily in terms of the way that he's played Hercules in the past, a little bit of a departure. Can we get, but this time, brother, more seething.
But this time, brother, this time I will destroy you.
That's good.
In this game, he's a much darker brute. He's not the brightest light bulb out there, but at the same time, when it comes to war, he's brilliant.
The direction is more pissed.
Okay. As pissed as you can get.
The most valuable I can be is to take what the creator of the game has been imagining and seeing on paper for a long time and bringing it to life with the voice, and trying to find different ways to get to actors to achieve what he wants to do. Try one thing, if you would, Kevin. Yeah. Take the breath after stables, and then you can finish off the phrase.
Okay. The most frustrating thing about doing voiceover is the amount of time you've got to do each line. You've got to repeat it, but you've got to also do it in so many different ways, so many different inflections, and you end up losing your voice.
Have you not killed enough of your family?
Good. That's very good. It was a slam dunk. He really brought a passion to the character. He was very professional. His voice was kind of running out. That's when he gave some of his best stuff.
Fantastic. Beautiful. Thank you. It wasn't the same Hercules, not even close to it. So it was a darker, more sinister person and a more evil person to deal with and play. But you know, from my standpoint, it was a lot of fun.
That's the way to start.
New day of recording. We're very excited about it. Today we're doing Rip Torn and Malcolm McDowell.
Who the hell is this guy?
This guy's like the Smith guy, and he's like.
Oh, it's Hephaestus, this voice actor.
Hephaestus is Vulcan. He's the god of fire, and he's a great blacksmith. The greatest thing you have on stage is the other actor.
Thank you.
They are entertainment, and they are movies, and you can get involved in it. It kind of gives you a semblance of what live theater used to be when you had audience participation. Yeah, I kind of look like that.
Ghost of Sparta. It is you. Well.
Okay, well that's a very different lighting from what ended up being the final. Daedalus? Oh, the old man. I feel like I've seen that guy before. Was he like a big deal back in the day? What was his name again? Cromwell or something? Malcolm McDonald.
That will give me the power to bring my son back to me. Where is my boy?
Awesome.
You bastards!
That was awesome.
We want to protect him with one more, please.
Oh, we're not gonna go protecting all these takes, are we? Don't tell me we're gonna do 2 fucking takes. Why don't you just use a bit of proper tape? You're gonna. Why do we have
That voice is so satisfying to hear.
Not for protection.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Let's listen to it.
Honestly, I think the cast overall has been pretty good. Other than Pandora's. I think it's pretty stellar job, actually. Experienced voice actor, truly. Yeah. Like, they're really doing good.
Yes. Tell me what you need.
The word catalyst had a little bit of a squirtle to it.
Okay.
Okay? When you're ready?
Okay. To escape it, we must assemble it.
Actors are so varied and so different in the way they work, and to find what that key in there is and unlock that door with them and then be able to play is really a challenge and a kick at the same time.
He said that if I took the liquid fire and the sling, oh my boy, oh my child.
You know, I actually like that. That's different than what we thought.
Terrific, thank you.
Vengeance on the king of gods? You'll need an army of gods. And weapons. Of course, weapons. I could build. I could use the fire of Hades. Wait, please. Please, wait. Free me. Free me from my torture.
We're good. We're good.
Thank you, Spot. Thanks, Barton. I said
Cheers, sir.
I say squatter.
We're not used to people coming in here and nailing it so, like, basically knocking it out of the park like this. So we had more.
Yeah, Old Man really had a solid voice performance, even if the character is pretty forgettable. Performance is pretty good. Pretty damn good, actually.
Right. Yeah, we got some great stuff.
Great.
That's fantastic.
Terrific. Good. Thank you. My pleasure. To work with Malcolm McDowell and Rip Torn in the same day. Pretty wild.
The TV actor was in sci-fi show Andromeda. Have you ever seen it, Titan? Also.
Shakespeare Company, and it comes in.
Andromeda. That does ring a bell, but I don't think I've ever seen it. I think that was more something like I've heard about. Does it have to do with space portals by any chance?
That we got to them. That's just through the fact that they're fucking good actors.
Also, am I gonna get in trouble for showing these videos? I'm probably not, right? Nah, there's no way I'd get in trouble for that, right? Look at that lighting though, like it's way darker. Probably a little too dark, but it would be interesting to have like a way darker version for the like. Oh my god, that light! Okay, that lighting is awful. What is? Why does he look like that? What is that? Why does he look like that? Okay, from that angle, it got better. Just in case, don't Titan, YouTube is unpredictable about copyrights. Well, thing is, Crimson, I mean, I guess I could just delete the VOD, but basically I've already shown it, right? It was like a Star Trek TV show. I see. Visual development. Is there any one of these you guys want to see? Otherwise, I'll just be picking the ones I want to see. Tech art. Quality assurance. I kind of want to see this one, created for Titan, because I love the beginning.
Games right from the beginning. It's just a great process. Yeah, it's fun.
What happened to the original concept art for Poseidon? No, the concept art for Titan.
Titan?
Can we bring it up on here? Yeah, that's fucking sweet.
Oh, look at that.
He's even got the tentacles. Whatever we come up with, it's like, hey, that would be cool. We just make it form out of water, whatever it might be.
A lot of talented people were sitting in that room figuring out, oh, this would be cool, this would be neat, throwing out all these ideas out, doing our best to try and live up to God of War 1 and 2 standards, which are...
I'm gonna work my ass off to be art director. That would be awesome, Crimson, if you manage to do that. That would be sweet.
Like a huge squid, and she's all tied up or something like that. But as you're like fucking flea size, and as you're running around, you see a big part of this.
What do you think about maybe that whatever that thing is? It's a lot of different things.
It's everybody, you know, it's not just one person that comes to the table and has, okay, here's the perfect idea. It's everybody rifting together.
Just like the idea
I want to take a look at that whiteboard behind them, see what they have got on there. I think they'll give us a pretty good shot. Also, was that the Home Alone kid as an adult? Like Macaulay Culkin? They kind of look like him.
Like a jellyfish. On the inside of his body, he has all the bones. He has actually a bone structure. That way, we have a creature that looks like it has some meat to it, made out of the ocean.
So I think like going off of what you were talking about, where it's like maybe you've got like reef and seaweed and stuff like that. We could probably make it look like water's running through that stuff.
I would hope that we at least all kind of get on the same page. At the end of the day today, it's like, yeah, this is kind of somewhat direction we're going to go. Maybe
But 8 out of 10 art directors are either bald or using wigs to cover up their bald heads. No offense, that just proves the job is stressful as hell. That's probably true. The Crimson, that is probably true. There's a lot of chefs in the industry that
Kratos has
I like that
thing is, and he runs
as
into this
well.
one thing. It's like, what the fuck is this?
I've
thing?
known
And
many
it's into
chefs
something else. And then he finds the other
that
thing
like
later
some
on. At
hair.
the end, there's this big reveal, and it's like, and this is what this whole thing was that you were fighting the whole time. I think that's cool pacing because there's always a question in the player's head while they're proceeding. It's like, I don't know what the fuck this thing is.
When they first approached me to work on Poseidon, they told me it's going to be the very first big boss fight. Poseidon, if you remember from God of War 2, he looks more like just like a human god form, but in this game, he jumps down from Olympus into the ocean, and then he emerges out as a big water creature. This is my first sketch I did for Poseidon after doing a bunch of research on exactly what Poseidon
Look at
is,
that.
the god of the ocean, the god of horses. So I thought to incorporate this design of a creature, of him being made of water and the actual waves kind of looking like horses. And then this is another one along the same veins, having a lot of horses, so just kind of going wacky.
I like the other one more, but both are
This
cool.
one where I incorporated multiple Poseidon's heads throughout the design, showing that he's in control of this water tentacle. They like this design a lot with the multiple heads, and they also liked the very first sketch with him leading the horses. They like this one the best, so they like this for the overall direction. They saw this, they liked the feel of this, but they didn't like the direction of the octopus limbs because of previous bosses that we've had, like the Kraken. So this is just one of the limbs of the Poseidon creature, one of the arms. This one I incorporated the multiple faces, and then a lot of the crab legs, and then this is another one I did, and this one I wanted to kind of bring back because he's a god of horses to kind of capture some of that feel. So eventually they decided that instead of having two different arms, you're gonna just be fighting one arm, and they also like the idea of the horse. This is the final, the very end. You're gonna be opening up his chest and revealing like this membrane, jellyfish kind of membrane, where you stab and eventually kill one of his limbs. It's later going to be revealed to you that the whole time you've been only fighting one of his limbs right here. It's going to be a really cool, big moment in the game.
Really cool.
Turnarounds are looking pretty nice.
Today I'm going to be having an art review. We're getting to the completion of one of the Poseidon's limbs, so I'm working on the turnarounds now.
Get the animators up here and make sure that those limbs, the front limbs, are not too long for him. Like he'd have to raise it up so high.
To get you right below, he'd have to be like basically have his arms way up like this. He'd be going down like that. That's probably going to look a little silly. Let's have Andy finish this up. But Andy, can you save off a version of what you have right now so Adam can go over it with Bruno? And just keep on getting me up here to look at it. Cool. Thanks, man.
So we just had the review. It went well. They liked the direction, and I think a lot of it because before this is the view they've always seen, but they've never seen the front view. So for them to be able to see the front view and to see how the shape, the silhouette actually makes a trident shape.
Oh, it actually does make a trident? Oh, that's cool. I never noticed.
And it'll be given to the modelers from there.
First time I heard about Poseidon creature was 6 months or so ago, and I heard we're gonna have a few of these huge Titan battles. This was the initial concept that was given to us. Things have changed proportionally for it to work right on screen, but it generally has the same feel. I still have a lot of sculpting left on this guy. A lot of this is just like the first pass. So right now I have more just the overall feel of it. Here's Kratos. He's pretty small compared to this guy. So I brought him in here just so I could have an idea of how big he's going to be. So when it comes to details, how high res this character has to be. So you can see him. He's tiny. I just want you guys to go over and check it out before I start making all the rocks for his face, So
yeah, I think it's good. Can we make sure that we're getting like some of this smaller detail like spread out over him as well?
Okay.
Can I see the scales on the back?
Oh yeah.
It's really fucking cool.
Poseidon looks to be challenging for every department because it's so complicated. When I first saw the concept, really, I kind of looked at it and was like, what the hell are you guys doing? But that's pretty much what I say every time I see one of these crazy concepts anyway. You just go to your desk and beat your head against the table and figure out how the hell you're going to pull it off.
And boy, did they pull it off.
Into that class of one of those kind of surprises that I know is coming down the pipe. A lot of water, and that's kind of one of my worries because making good water is hard.
We have to start off God of War 3 with a bang, and that's Poseidon. And Poseidon's going to be a water creature, so we have to make water look good on that character. I started doing some research on how we can make a character feel as if he's basically a waterfall, if there's water running down him. And I spent a couple hours and I've put together the model that's behind me on the screen here. We basically want to try to prove the technology that we can make a model look like it has water running down it. We don't have the Poseidon model built yet, but we have Zeus. Poseidon is Zeus's brother. They'll probably have similar type proportions. So he was a good test. This is a shader that I put together. It's pretty crazy with all these different connections. There's several different neural maps that are scrolling on top of each other. This probably took me 3 hours to set up the shader on top of an existing model. So where I want to take this now is I'm going to give it to the effects department, and I want to see like chunkier spraying water kind of coming down off of him. And then basically any area where water hits the surface, we just want to get little particle spray coming off to, just give this thing more of a volume, more water volume.
When I started on it, we had already established what Poseidon was going to look like, what the creatures that you're going to be fighting was going to look like, what Gaia was going to look like. We had the Gaia model. The Poseidon creature model was still in the process of being built. One of the quick things that's very surprising to the player, I guess, will be that right there is how big Kratos is. And that's Gaia. And this will be the initial fight combat tutorial. At that point, Gaia will change her animation, and she'll start climbing on the mountain differently to allow the player to be able to walk down her arm. And the Poseidon intro will happen. The player will continue along after that. She'll be in a different pose. He'll walk over here, he'll do just a little jump, come down here, fight some more enemies, and then he'll walk up to here, and this is where the Poseidon horse creature encounter happens. So this is the first thing the player will see when he loads up the game. We're trying to frame her hand and show that she's climbing up Mount Olympus, which is just roughed out right here. And then we also want to find a way of getting her head in the shot and having her head bob around and sway. After the player works his way down Gaia, this will be the first big encounter that he experiences. The Poseidon creature will burst out, knock Gaia's hand back. He'll have to fight it. We're concerned with the player experiencing this new creature that he has no clue as to.
Is that God of War 2 UI?
Is fighting it in a way that he doesn't feel comfortable. This is the first Poseidon creature encounter, and this right here.
Oh, look at that! That's the take that the jaw. Here comes the jaw.
And at this point, the creature pulls away through Gaia's arm. Kratos attaches to him, and then as the creature's falling, he jumps off. He'll transition onto Mount Olympus.
The Poseidon encounter is very much like you're riding the Colossus from God of War 2, and you're fighting the Hydras on top of the Colossus. It's kind of incorporating all of those elements that worked really well in the previous God of Wars, but also raising the bar because it's even more epic than could ever withstand before. This is what I was delivered, the thing you encounter within 5 minutes of starting the game. This is essentially a rough version of the model. It's a pretty good start. It's got all the features like this stretchy tail, which is pretty cool. Even has stretchy neck, which lets me do some crazy stuff with it. Since this creature is supposed to be made essentially out of water, he needs to be fluid and flexible. Then he's got this trident section back here. He uses that to maybe discharge lightning at the player or, do something very Poseidon-esque. This is the scene with Gaia and the tentacle creature and Kratos. And you may ask, where is Kratos? Well, he's in here somewhere. He's this little tiny dude right here. There's Kratos. I see him. So you can imagine trying to get the camera in here in the right place is kind of a challenging task. Plus, the floor is Gaia, and Gaia's moving around, so adds a lot of complexity just to the elements of trying to get everybody lined up. You encounter this beast multiple times, so you fight him first and you wound him and he retracts away and escapes, and then you come back and then he's on another point in Gaia. And then finally, you realize that wasn't even the monster, that was just a small piece of the monster. And you get up to Gaia's head, and that's where you encounter the full force of Poseidon. This is the actual Poseidon creature. This is Gaia's head here. You're standing.
Talk a bit more, Titan, so it doesn't get taken down.
Kind of, and then it's got
I probably should. I'm just getting so invested in like.
Controls
Sorry guys, I'm getting so invested in like all of the Poseidon talk. Like I love this fight so much. I'm like just
and grand, why not? I mean, that's kind of like
eating it up.
boss will be, especially when you're dealing with.
Look at that. I remember having a keyboard like that on my school. My school had like computers with those kinds of keyboards. It was basically how I learned to type on a keyboard.
Little Kratos on Gaia, a Titan, versus Poseidon, a god, and they're both huge, and you're just this little guy in the middle of it that's really going to change or determine who's going to win that outcome.
I might just have to delete the bot once I'm done.
And we've been working through the progression for the whole fight, working with Justin as well on the level design side. We're trying to get the whole layout so we have a bare bones skeleton of how things progress. It goes back and forth to have an interesting pace to the beginning of the game. We're in the first encounter of the
How long do you guys think they spent on this first encounter? Like 6 months or something like that?
I wouldn't be happy if we weren't concerned. There's no challenge there. What we
Like,
want to do is make something that...
how much went into that? It felt like they spent like a third of the budget on that one fight, which is, you know, really damn cool. But man,
the Poseidon creature, and then eventually rip the jaw off completely.
it didn't have to go so hard. Though I'm so happy that they did.
Initially, we had encounter 2. The creature was coming directly out of the center of Gaia, and you see 2 gigantic mountains and the creature right in the middle of Boop Valley. Everybody giggles when they saw that. So
that wasn't what we were going for.
Not at this portion of the game. We're not looking for laughs. Coming out of Gaia's neck, and Michael came up with the idea of one of the trident pieces on the back of the creature is actually piercing through her jaw and coming out of her mouth. So she really looks like she's in peril and she's getting destroyed by this creature. From the get-go,
oh, that part.
And giving a new perspective on Kratos' kill sequences.
Oh, this part.
Took the idea and ran with it.
When you defeat Poseidon as his horrible watery self, you corner him down here in his humanoid form, and that's when you have to kill him off.
Immediately, everybody was just like sold once they saw it in game.
There was a lot of skeptics too, as far as people come up to me, and I'm sure Adam too, and what are you doing? And then actually seeing it in the game, then everybody comes over and says,
oh, this part. No, not that.
Kratos is not so good at making friends, but he's good at killing people.
This boss battle has to end with a big finisher. And our final kill is where we're testing out these new CS moves of first-person kills. So minigame inputs right now are in a third-person camera, and then when you succeed, you get to see the impact of Kratos' attacks and see how Poseidon feels as he's getting completely torn up. He just screams really loud and then bites his ear. It's more of a nibble than a bite.
So last time we checked him out, it was just the grayscale high-res ZBrush version, and I believe the low poly version as well. So since then, we've messed with water technology stuff, trying to make it look more like water's flowing through him. Help from like our art director, Ken, and other people trying to make the water look good. Generally though, water's pretty hard to do. It's just a combination of...
That looks pretty damn good, doesn't it, Chad?
Like we take UVs and have them scroll, as well as parallax maps, which...
It still looks pretty good in the game. The only thing I kind of feel like looks aged with Poseidon is some of the particles that flows off of him. They just kind of look like a bunch of PNGs around wherever. It's like splashing with water. Maybe if they show it, I'll point it out.
It might be too hard, the animations might be placeholder, but it's
That's something that games definitely improved on. Since the, I think it was like on the PlayStation 4, they started having like good particles instead of just like random PNGs for effects.
I mean, it's close as far as gameplay-wise. It's all there. But doing stuff on the Titans has proven to be very challenging. So things that would usually take 5 minutes take 2 hours. All things considered, all the crazy shit we're doing in there, we've had to make hardly any, if any, concessions, which is pretty amazing because the scope of this thing is just huge.
Yeah, it's so huge.
Poseidon in his big, giant, epic form. So you find out that these creatures you're fighting are just part of this one, basically the ocean pulled up to Mount Olympus. Oh, Poseidon's broken.
There you go. That's how you know it's in development.
In development. And the water's supposed to be moving here and all that.
He's got no arms.
He's got no arms. You know, we have to polish this. We have to make this robust and bug-free, which that's the really scary part. But it's getting there.
When we first saw Poseidon, we were visiting the studio in Santa Monica and working with Stig, and it just blew us away that the whole screen was filled with this boss. I don't think there's ever been a boss as big as this boss. We're actually right in the midst of scoring it with Mike Regan, and it's going to be huge. We're going to pull out all the stops, 20 brass players, 53 string players, massive.
Yeah, they were definitely cooking when they made this soundtrack. Same with God of War 2. God of War 2 has some amazing songs in it.
Something they'd never seen before in a game, and to me that's my ultimate goal when I'm making games, is like hopefully to make something that people haven't experienced, and that makes your game really stick out.
The moment that I really got to play through that Poseidon level at the beginning of the game, and you remember how excited I was, like really kind of like when we first got the assets together and like we could sit down and play the things, and you could see like with the polish and everything how amazing it was going to be, and that's it for me right there.
You have disrespected the gods for the last time, Kratos.
Combat characters, no, I think that'll be it, guys. I think that's gonna be it from me today. Yeah. So as I mentioned before a couple of times, next stream is gonna be DNC for all of us. We'll have to wait and see. And then after that, it's more Ninja Gaiden. I'm looking forward to that. So I guess I'll just see you guys then. Thanks for dropping by, and I'll catch you guys later. Nice. Bye guys. Bye Crimson. Bye Rusty.